As Austin prepares for former President Donald Trump's arrival on Friday, locals are advised to brace for significant traffic disruptions throughout parts of the city. Trump is scheduled to appear as a guest on the Joe Rogan Experience, hosted by Joe Rogan, and the excitement surrounding this high-profile podcast episode is already making waves. The visit comes at a critical time, less than 2 weeks before the November general election, adding to the urgency of his campaign stops in major U.S. cities. The city's transportation department has announced road closures expected to affect much of Friday afternoon, particularly around State Highway 71. This major route, which runs across a large part of Austin, will see temporary shutdowns from Highway 183 to Woodward Street, as well as from Highway 183 through Burleson Road. Although the city hasn't specified exact closure times, they strongly encourage Austin drivers to consider alternative routes, especially if they plan to travel toward Austin-Bergstrom International Airport. Interestingly, Interstate Highway 35 is not expected to be impacted by the closures, which might provide some relief to those moving across the city. Nevertheless, delays are anticipated across nearby areas, and Austin residents are advised to avoid parking on affected roads and consider public transit options, like Cat Metro. Trump's stop in Austin includes a brief appearance with the media, planned to take place at a private airport terminal. His visit to the Joe Rogan Experience not only underscores the wide-reaching influence Rogan has developed as a commentator, but also illustrates the continuing trend of political figures reaching new audiences through digital platforms. This podcast episode, likely to cover a range of political and social topics, will surely draw substantial viewership and media attention. Adding to the day's political bustle in Texas, Vice President Kamala Harris will also be in the state, hosting a rally in Houston with prominent guests like Willie Nelson and Beyoncé. This coordinated campaign presence by both Trump and Harris highlights the high stakes of this election season and underscores Texas's strategic importance to both parties. In the meantime, as Austin prepares for this influx of political figures, the city's residents will need to remain flexible with their travel plans. The transportation department's advice is clear: plan ahead, avoid affected routes if possible, and stay informed about any changes that could emerge during the day. With an election right around the corner, Austin is shaping up to be a lively center of campaign activity, with this high-profile podcast appearance by Trump likely to be a key moment. Stay subscribed for more videos.